Alright, hello everyone, welcome to the tournament final stream. Joining me here is Pope John Paul, one of the YouTube creators. Hello.
Hey dude, how you doing?
So, what we have for you today is the final match between Pepi and Shewey. So, Pope, what do we really know about these players so far?
Well, I've not honestly. I know quite a lot about Pepe. Played quite a lot with him. In various battles and stuff like that myself. And not really know all about Shui. I've not honestly watched too much, but like talking to him before, he said that like he's not played multiplayer before this tournament. So whether it's through skill or luck, he's got quite a long way. But
Yeah,
I'm sure he's a good player. I'm sure he's gonna do well.
yep, exactly. No, I agree with you. You know, Pepi, one of the testers in the mod. But Chewie, yeah, I hadn't heard of him before here, but well, he's in the final, so
Bit of an
obviously,
a bit of an underdog story. I kind of like it. Maybe.
definitely a bit of an underdog story. So just gonna wait a couple minutes for everyone to have a chance to join the stream, and then we are all ready to start the battle. So let's take a look at the picks. We have Pepi with Imladris for this first battle, and Shewey with Gondor for the second. Let me just explain the rules real quick. So it's gonna be a best out of 5. So that means if someone wins 3 times, they win the tournament. They cannot use the same faction for each of the battles, so unique one every time. And yeah, that's about it. Should I tell them to start, or is there anything you would like to say, Pope?
I mean, nothing too much. Really. I was just looking at the factions, just like Madras and Gondor. Just quite interesting that I mean, a good play I think by Shui to play Gondor against elves, or at least because I was thinking that you wouldn't want to pick Gondor first if you were like because Pepi picked first. You wouldn't want to then pick Gondor first because then someone would counter likely with Eastlings. So
Right.
I was thinking that, like, because obviously these things kind of like their infantry kind of counters Gondor's infantry. I was thinking that that might be, like, if someone plays Gondor, then Eastlings would be a pretty good counter. But yeah, I don't know. Imladris Cupper is pretty good. I'm kind of a little worried for Shui, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, these are some very strong first picks. Definitely coming out
Yeah.
strong. It's a shame we can't see the units because
Yeah, it
that's just
is.
how Attila works.
I'm sure that Cupper's got plenty of those horse archers though. And I'm
Oh,
sure.
probably.
And then I imagine it's going to be a lot of mid-tier infantry for Shui, maybe, and then some good cav. I don't know. That's my predictions.
Right. And let me know, guys, as well if there's any audio problems. But I think we're fine. And I also have the chat open, and someone says, "Imagine not having all the DLCs." Well, I'm sorry about that. Uh, yeah, I think I don't really think the Attila DLCs are even worth it. Honestly, they're pretty bad. They're
Um,
just factions
blood,
unlockers.
blood,
A
blood,
lot of
blood
them.
and gore. Blood and gore's the only
Oh,
one.
now of course. I mean,
And
it's a scam that it's even the DLC, but
yeah,
I agree.
maybe I do kind of like the last Roman one where they like there's the expedition, but yeah,
Yeah, the
there's some,
Charlemagne one is decent, but
yeah,
a lot
that
of them,
too.
the culture packs, nah, no, no, no.
Yeah,
Alright, well, I'll tell them to start.
yeah, I think they're both ready.
Yep. And after or in between the battles, we'll also be taking the players in for a quick little interview.
I hear the trauma that they've had during the battle. Probably is probably a
Oh.
lot of trauma. I'm expecting trauma from at least one of the, from at least one of these games.
True. Oh, here we can see Pepi's army, and yep, we have 3 horse archers and the
Oh
general
my,
as well.
jeez, yeah, as
He's
expected.
going all in, as he should probably. Let's be honest
Yeah,
here.
it's quite a defensive play though. I mean, to a certain extent, it's quite defensive because you're not going to be actually throwing the cav in. You're kind of trying to bait him
True.
towards you.
Yeah, you're just kind of skirmishing, right?
Yeah, and then
But
bait.
they still have to both attack to an extent, though.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. I mean, at the same time, he has all those shock infantry. You can't just keep them sitting around.
True, no shields either, so
Hmm.
can't just let them eat munitions either.
I like on this map that there's just like random like huts and stuff like that from Attila. Like the Huns are also here to watch the final.
Yes. Some extra spectators. Honestly, so some of the land battles in Attila, I think they are very good maps, very balanced.
Yeah, I'd say that. I'd say this one certainly that's been picked out looks pretty good. Both sides have sort of a bit of a hill and then a bit of a flat.
Yep,
It's
true.
quite very analytical there. A bit of a hill, a bit of a flat.
Ah, here we are.
Only get the finest commentary from me, Case.
Yeah, we really hired we've
The
gone
best,
for the
the
best
brightest.
here. Yeah. You wanna take a look at the Gondor competition real quick?
Yeah. I was just actually instantly came over here and saw, surprisingly, that how much funds do they have? 1,700, isn't it? Some 17.
I believe so, or 17,000.
Yeah, he's brought 3 Fountain Guard, which is a
Oh
very
my.
expensive gamble.
Yeah, Shewey here.
And then
Wow.
he's brought like a lot of Prince's Coast Guard, which is not. He's brought a lot of pole arms, put it like that. He's got no sword infantry. This is
Wait, this is
against
cursed.
elves.
This is cursed Gondor.
Yeah, against elves, this is going to be an interesting play, especially with all those archers that are like available for like the elven army. These Noldoran archers may have a bit of a field day.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's gonna have to do well with his cav issue. He's put a lot of money into his cav. Obviously, and he's
trying to hope to counter the horse archers a bit, probably.
yeah, maybe. But I mean, the best way I would say to counter horse archers for anyone like trying to like play against them, and I think this is just generally with any total war, is you just bring good archers yourself. And unfortunately, he's not. He's brought bow militia.
Yeah.
Because archers, like a normal archer unit, will have more more units in it, so you can fire more arrows at it, and you have better range than a horse archer generally. So you can usually counter them pretty effectively.
True.
I mean, against a faction like the elves, though, instead like in Ladris, that's really tough because also you are trying to deal with horse archers and also foot archers. So trying to shoot both. Oh,
Yeah.
I have just seen though. Actually, talking about terrible archers and good archers, there is a bunch of Athelian rangers in the forest.
I see it now, indeed. Maybe we
Yeah.
shouldn't have spoken too soon about the archers.
Maybe we did speak too soon. But at the same time, he needs to be very, very careful about that because instantly Cuppa has cav in the forest like set up. So if he runs all the way down that ridgeline, he will run into those
Honestly, though,
archers.
I don't think Kappa is gonna expect this. I don't think so.
I don't think he is. I don't think he is either. But
This could work very well. Could. It
Yeah.
could. It's a gamble, really.
it is a real big gamble because again, those Athelian rangers cost a lot of money.
Let's take a look at the elves before we start here. I mean, pretty balanced, honestly.
Yeah, I'd say this is a pretty having like watched Cuppa play quite a lot of games. This is a fairly regular sort of army that he'd bring. Maybe a little bit more cavalry than expected. I'd expect maybe a little bit more shock and a bit less horse archers.
He's went all in on the horse archers, pretty much.
Yeah.
Only two normal shock ones. Even the general is a horse archer.
Yeah, I know that's always a risk. I feel I don't really like to do that because I don't know, horse archers can be a little bit flimsy sometimes, but these ones are pretty resilient.
Yep,
Very heavy bow, so we'll see how they do. Yeah, instantly you can see Shewey here. He's sending up cav to like support those Athelian rangers. He doesn't want to put them too close, I think, though, because that gives away instantly.
Yeah, he doesn't want to give it
in
away.
there. Yeah, so and yeah, he's going right up behind them currently, which may give away.
It could also just, if I'm looking at it from Pepi's perspective, I could also just think, oh, he's trying to scout the forest out. You know, doesn't really have to mean there's anything here.
Yeah, they are now hidden, so I mean, Pepi may now just think, oh, they're just lingering in there.
Yeah, or he may not have even seen it. Who knows?
Maybe not, but his cav is now moving up into the forest.
Oh god, this might be pretty dangerous here.
Yeah, Shewey may need to send more cavalry.
And those are also hidden, so he doesn't see anything.
Yeah, I think his were hidden to start with as well. He started in the forest.
Yep.
But no, he stopped.
He is gonna scout with the Gondor cav, and he's gonna find out that he's not alone in there pretty soon.
Yes, I think really that he needs to get some either more cav up or he needs to get some infantry support up. I know he's only got pole arms, but I mean a pole arm unit would be very handy in that scenario, really. take those cav down.
Right. Oh my god, they do not see each other. They're so close.
Wow, yeah. It's not even that thick a forest.
No, not sure how you would miss this, but hey. Anyway, we have someone, the Adrian in chat saying, I was supposed to watch Lolek, I don't know what that is, but this is so much better, and it has Pope John Paul costing it.
Oh,
Isn't that sweet?
I know. I turn up occasionally for some of these things.
Yeah, I mean, one of them was active, really.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
They have now finally.
And he got the
opened
charge
their eyes.
off. Wow,
They got
yeah.
the charge as well. And these Gondor Cavs are dead, but I think they served their purpose. It has warned him for his Attilian Rangers that.
Yeah. If he's gonna move them, they've yet to move now. I think he's quite preoccupied with the horse archers on the other side currently.
Oh yeah, I see it. And he only has, as we said, some militia to deal with that.
Yeah.
Not ideal for Shewey, this.
And here he goes. He's gonna hit that militia unit right now with his general.
He's just gone full melee, yeah. This
bold
begs
play,
the question: wasn't it just better to take it, a normal cav unit?
Maybe. I mean, like we said, it's a pretty resilient horse archer unit, and he's got double silver chevrons. He's put a lot of money into that general unit.
True. Yeah, he's not really taking the risk, which just makes sense.
Yeah, and now Shewey's going to pursue, which is probably the worst thing you could do in this scenario. Is to pursue, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're just gonna get shot to pieces.
Yeah, so they're getting lured out. So this is what we're saying. It's a bit of a defensive tactic that Cupper is playing, but it also is technically also very aggressive.
Right. I mean, they've already used like a quarter of their munitions now. The horse archers, so yeah, they are getting in their arrows.
More cav coming to support on the left flank against Cupper's shot cav, and archers are now pouring fire onto them as well.
Ooh.
But no real change. It still seems like Gondor is going to be losing that fight unless that cav can get a pretty decent charge.
It's of course going. The archers can't really help because you're shooting your own guys as much as you're shooting them, I guess.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that Cupper allowed 2 cav to like just 2v1. I would have thought he'd kept 1 mobile.
Right.
But I know on the other side you can see that Cupper's also just routing archers already.
Oh yeah, this is. I mean, nothing is decided yet, but it's not looking favorable so far for Shewey.
No. I just don't think he's really got the right roster to deal with this build by Imladris. I think something like the pole arms and pikes taking a long time to move up.
The pikes were a mistake, I think, for sure. That can be said. I mean, maybe one pike is always good to have, but 3 of them against Imladris? I don't know about that.
3 Fountain Guard as well is a bit of an expensive risk.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Princess Coast Guard charge! Oh, jeez! Cupper's general just charged into pole arms, like head on into them. Got a pretty lost a lot of men as well.
Wait, where's that happening?
And in the forest.
Oh, in the forest. Oh, Jesus.
And they're getting shot by Attilian Rangers. They're like losing a lot of men.
20 men less. Oh my god.
That might do some damage.
Jeez, that could have just killed his general right there if he was unlucky.
Yeah.
They're still getting shot. He's not moving them?
No, he's gonna try and duel. God. He's trying to duel with the Attilian Rangers with summon.
This is a risk and a half right here.
Yeah, it is, but I don't know. I honestly don't know if it's been changed in recent updates, but does Elven morale get really affected by generals being lost? They usually do okay.
They're still gonna be okay, but still, it's not.
And now the Princess Coast Guard are gonna get rear charged by Cupper's infantry.
I see it.
Finally, Cupper's infantry actually gets into the fight. I mean, actually, this is the first real infantry fight, you could say. Really, all it's been is good cav.
Yep, and Coast Guard is not information, only just now. But,
it's kind of it's getting stretched out. I think it was intending to support the cav fight, and it's now.
Right, now they're just getting slaughtered over here. Wow, look at this.
And Shewey's throwing everything into the forest. Really, he does not want to stay out in the plains. He's decided with the horse archers, which are causing absolute havoc.
What an interesting battle so far. Wow.
It's still really even. Balance power is saying it's probably because the elves have such a small unit size.
I mean,
he's lost some cav as Cupper, so I mean Shewey's turning around that cavalry fight in the he needs to
look at this. He's pinning down. Yeah, he's using his silver swans there.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of reinforcements coming in here from Pepi, so...
I think if you can get that general, it would certainly be a big help, a really big help. I mean, he's still been pretty aggressive with him. I mean, if you
Yeah.
can just push up those Athelian Rangers.
I mean, what are his rangers? Okay, they are firing now. They were just standing there for
I think
a second.
I think they're fine point blank at those guards in Ladris.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Oh yeah, they're dropping quick.
Yeah, I mean that's of course a flaw in the Elven bosses. No shields whatsoever.
Mm. Wow, down to 69 men already. Jeez.
Yeah, they're
Wow.
glacier money. Wow. But he needs to watch out that these aren't gonna get charged now. He needs to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the more they fire, the more that a couple can pin down where they are. I mean, they aren't hidden really anymore.
Yeah, no, they're completely exposed. And now
I'm
they are
surprised
being
that
charged.
I'm surprised that Cup isn't like I don't know where he's.
What is he
sending his
doing?
bow infantry. Don't know. He's left his pikes. Yeah, just get
Okay, now he's
mauled.
running.
His archers, I would have thought, he's got them not quite set up, and he's trying to get rear shots, I think, in his coast guard. But honestly, you could shoot them from front or back, and they do fine.
Yep.
Coast,
Yep.
and it's an absolute mess in the
This is a
middle
mess.
now.
I mean, there's
Like-
no battle lines or anything. It's
Yeah.
a complete mess.
The cav fight is a mess as well. The general's just beaten something. Silver Swan general's just beaten something, but he's losing a lot of men as he tries to retreat.
Yep.
Or FFU.
These Northern archers are getting a lot of damage in on the coast guards now, though.
Oh yeah, wow, that was a almost
They've
fresh
unloaded.
unit.
Jeez,
Yeah,
look at that.
Coast Guard are one of those units that it's pretty good in a low tier sort of like game. If you're sort of
Right.
facing low tier archers, I think as soon as you face anything relatively decent that can shoot at it, they kind of get
Yeah, they're
ripped to
just gonna
pieces a bit.
drop. Yeah. Yeah, this is not looking good for Shewey now. He's just
And
gonna
I
be
don't.
down to mopping this up now, I think.
Yeah, and Cup has taken out his Fountain Guard, which I don't know if they really set up in formation. Oh,
But
Cup has Gen's died though.
Jen just died. Yep.
Is
Is it gonna? It might just be what he needs, though. Who knows?
I was gonna say we may be speaking too soon on the behalf, like saying that Shui's up against it.
Yeah,
'Cause,
because we gotta keep in mind, a unit lost for Shewey is not the same hit as an Elven unit getting killed.
Exactly.
They have
And I
got the
mean, these
numbers.
guardsmen and Lodges are still getting focused on the other ones.
Yeah, what are they doing? Look at that, just all clumped up.
Just want to make sure that the Athelian Rangers don't miss.
Yeah. And if they get, they're gonna get attacked by the Fountain Guard as well. It's not
And
looking
I
good.
think this is all set up perfectly for the general to come and do like a bit of. Oh, I thought it was going to be, but
Oh.
unfortunately,
Could have, but no, yeah.
I thought the general was going to go for a rear charge or something like that, but it won't be needed probably because they could probably just shoot him in the
Oh,
back.
yeah.
If he's...
Okay, some of
Oh.
the Rangers now out of munitions. Gonna try and help the general. If this Scholar general falls, though, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble, I think.
Yeah. And Cup has now got more cav. It looked like he was going to try and rear charge Fountain Guard, but he's now going to take out these Athelian Rangers during the fight.
Right.
And they're pretty good in combat, to be fair. There is a good thing to like about bringing them. They're kind of like a hybrid unit, I guess, in a way, because they are pretty good in melee, but they're not like insane. They're not. They're not got great armor, which is their downside. Oh, this general's dead.
Oh,
The general's dead.
Ah,
Oh dear, Shui's gen.
that's gonna be it, I think. Yep.
It's kind of surprising as well. He had like 21 men left in the unit. He died a
Yeah.
bit early.
Kind of unlucky there.
But I mean, in other areas,
damn.
I mean, it's kind of really unfortunate. He was sort of turning it around in some areas. He was getting more Fountain
really
Guard.
was. He was turning this around. You know, especially with
Murdering
that
pikes.
general. And yeah, I mean we don't talk about the Ladris or the guards of Ladris. That's what they're called. We don't talk about them anymore.
They lived like thousands of years just to get shot by our arrows.
Yeah.
Literally ironic for them.
I mean,
but,
I'm taking a look at this. It's not even looking that grim. Well, it kind of is. Let's be honest here.
I mean, it's now 470 odd against 500, so that's definitely going in favor of the elves.
Yeah.
Because that's almost even. And also, he's just got pikes, which are very hard to maneuver. And
True, the pikes. I don't think they've done even much of anything in this game, even. Any of the pikes.
yeah, I don't think any of them have really done that. One got caught out and is broken. The other two have spent a lot of time running around. This one of them might be about to get a pretty good rear charge though, on
Oh
these
yeah, I see it.
on these Noldoran swords.
They're not really.
They kind of like charged in. They did,
Yeah,
like
not
before putting their
exactly
pikes down.
ideal. Now they're just getting kind of caught up there. Not getting the pikes down though.
Yeah, now they'll get some kills.
But too little, too late, I think here.
I think so, especially with that cav. That cav that Imladra still holds
Oh,
onto is
yeah.
just really key. Just really
Rear
key.
charge incoming as well, maybe? No?
Maybe. Any other faction though, any other faction but elves, and I think Shewey may have had this because he killed that general relatively early on.
Right?
For
right.
like cup. But yeah, it's just that those elite elves can just hold on without a general, and they're getting a nice rear charge now on this Fountain Guard.
A lot of people in chat are saying that the faction difference is too big. I don't think this was down to the faction, it's more just the unit composition here, I think. And Gondor is solid, it's not really
Yeah, I'd agree. I think
outmatched.
it's just that Shewey's brought an army that's very not very resistant to arrows, and then he's facing elves,
Right.
which rely on arrows. So
Yeah.
and yeah, so that's just kind of like how it is. It's just sometimes it's like just rock paper scissors. It just doesn't like one thing will
True.
beat the other, and just every single time.
True. True.
I think I don't know what you would really had to do to change this. Maybe bring just like mid-tier swords, like I was saying, and maybe some like
Yeah, I mean, if you just needed to establish some sort of main unit to like Gondor swords.
yeah, Gondor swords would be perfectly fine. I mean, I would have maybe brought like maybe one Fountain Guard, and then like maybe you could have brought some Citadel Guard or some Gondor swords, and then you could have like the Citadel Guard would have been a much quicker, more mobile unit to support your cav fights as well if you wanted to, and then you may have won them a bit more decisively. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Right. Right.
Also, if I'm sure some players with this Gondor army could have beaten Imladris. It just come down to skill and also just like the units. It's kind of a bit of both.
True.
But
Yeah.
I think they both played very well. So
I think we can say that even we had a bit of a blunder in the beginning, but you almost turned it around, so you gotta respect that as well.
yeah. I mean, having never seen Shewey play before as well, I've got to like tip my hat to him. He's done a very good job,
Right.
even with a pretty dicey army comp in the end.
Yeah.
But there you go. The
Yep.
first
Here it
Winter
is.
Cup.
Yeah, let's take a look. I think we're gonna see a lot of kills in the archers. A lot.
Certainly a lot of kills. Certainly those horse archers. did
Wow,
really well.
that Guards of Elnaris got 0 kills.
Wow, 334 kills for a horse archer. The
Yeah.
shock did very well as well.
Some of the rangers did okay, which we
Yeah.
saw.
Yeah, apart from the Rangers, like actually the best kills after that were Prince's Coast Guard.
Yeah, I mean, you also gotta keep in mind that of course it's an elven kill. It means more than.
Yeah, that is true. This is true. And also they broke a lot of stuff without having to kill it.
True.
Like something like archers. I mean, there's 13 Rangers that basically killed 2 units with 168 kills.
Right. You wanna drag them in here real quick?
Yeah, we'll drag them in if you want.
See what they have to say. Alright, hello guys.
Hello.
So, quite an interesting battle, I'd say.
Right. Yeah, very close. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, we were a bit surprised with the composition, especially from Gondor, Shewey. What was the thought behind all those pikes you got?
That they could kill the Noldor Rangers, the missile cav, and they did a pretty good job at that.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
yeah, the problem was he killed my cav on the other side very easily.
Right, yeah. Well, usually we would expect archers to counter the horse archers, but I can kind of understand where it would be coming from, sure. So that's game 1 out of, well, potentially 3-1 or potentially 5. I gotta say though, Shewey, you almost turned that around, so that's pretty respectable though. You know.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I thought at least with the Rangers, I'd give it a show for the first game. You know, I was pretty sure there was no way I was going to beat him Ladris, so I thought, what the heck, we'll just put a show on.
All right, okay. So, what will be your next factions for the second battle?
I will be Lyndon, and he will be Dale.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. Pope, anything you would like to add, finally, to the last battle?
I don't know. There's nothing really to say much more about that. Then I mean, Dale's gonna be an interesting one. Certainly, I mean, I quite enjoy playing Dale. To be fair, it's a faction that works quite well. If I'd used right. I mean, I'm currently looking at the roster.
Yeah, it's pretty balanced, right?
Yeah, I quite like that roster. Won't give anything away, but looks very good. Lyndon, I mean, we're kind of going to see a fairly similar sort of display, I think, in the previous battle, apart from Missile Cav, really. I think we're going to see something very similar. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Right, okay, well, I'm gonna move you guys out again. You can both start whenever you're ready, and good luck with the next battle.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, well, there is that. I'll go ahead and go over the chat real quick. Taiki says, why doesn't anyone play the evil factions? I'm sure we'll see 1 or 2 evil factions in this. I'm assuming so.
Certainly see more when trolls are a thing.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Yeah,
be.
the evil factions lack some key stuff right now. That's when they do get at it, it's really gonna change the balance.
Yeah, we may see Isengard. I could see Isengard maybe making an appearance, but
Isengard is pretty solid, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Isengard would be likely to come. I don't think we'll see Dol Guldur because they rely on numbers, and I don't know. It's not really what you want in it. Sometimes that's pretty good in a tournament battle, but it's not always good. I rarely see Dol Guldur played well. There's only a few players I've seen play it very, very well. Mordor maybe, but again lacks a few key units.
Right.
So.
We've got Daniel who asks, is it possible to play the campaign? Not yet. In the future though. See, is there anything else I missed? Someone asked, wouldn't it be decent to only bring Noldor archers with 2 bad units to soak arrows? Well, there are some rules with a limit of how many archers you can bring. And even if you spam archers, I don't really think that's gonna work either way.
I've just seen Zahn put in chat. Eastlings is probably most likely to be brought up, and we've forgotten entirely about Eastlings.
Right.
After we said they would be a perfect counter.
Yeah, you said it as well.
Yeah. So yeah, Eastlings probably yes. I'd say Eastlings are the most likely we're going to see because they're an almost complete faction.
Right.
At this point, I think they're pretty good. I think their calves over the updates has got a little worse, but that's just my opinion. Maybe just because others have excelled and got better.
Yeah, they don't have the problem with them is they don't have too much right now.
Yeah, it is a shame, but
I mean, when Harad comes out, I mean it's a full roster, I think. So I think we'll see them a lot in competitive.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Harad on the battlefield. They're going to be, I mean, they've got some scary units from what I've looked at. They've got.
Yeah.
A good balance. A bit like I said, like with Dale. Dale's a good balance.
Yeah, some decent elite, also some low tier. Yeah. Good
yeah.
Mix. Good mix.
And a lot of archers, so I don't know. A lot of cheap archers being brought here by Cupper as well. I'm looking at.
Shit! I shouldn't have clicked away. Yeah, the way you spectate it, it's a little odd. I'm gonna in the pre-battle screen when I click on them, I don't even see any army.
Oh right, when Pepi changed his army, I could see all of his. So he's got 6. I can't even remember what they're called. Like the really low tier archers. They're the lowest one.
I can't remember honestly. No, probably something.
And then I think and then he's got 2 Javis as well, which are Rivermen, I believe. Like the cheap Javis, I think are Rivermen or something like that. I can't remember. I don't play with the low tier units very often.
Right.
Apart from Tawnies, I think it's the only time you really will see them.
Yeah, those are. I think the only thing those are going to be useful for is in the campaign, probably.
Yeah, that in the campaign. Yeah, low tier will make an appearance.
Someone asks, pretty much the only thing Rod will be missing is Mumakil, which true. But I do hear that we might fill some stuff with regular elephants for now. Just to give them, the proper fighting force.
Are they getting Honestly, I probably should have a look. I probably should look at the trailer more. But are they getting like
Probably.
half? Are they getting like half trolls? Not half troll men or whatever they are.
I
Or
need
was
to
that?
think about the. I'm not sure. I don't remember seeing those when I checked out the
Yeah.
units.
No, I can remember like a lot of chatter about it at one point, like people saying, "Oh, they're gonna get him," and then some people like maybe,
Oh.
maybe not. But I don't know. Yeah, so the Javi's a riverman, and then it's yeoman, the low tier archers.
Right.
Yeoman.
Right.
So he's got like a lot of these yeomen.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Right. Yeoman. Yeah. This time he seems to take. Oh wait. Oh no. This Peppy. So yeah, he's sticking to this a lot of archers build. Like last
I mean,
time.
I think he's going for like sheer. I know
Numbers.
last time,
I
yeah,
guess.
sheer numbers of like just arrows to just focus those that shock infantry down. I imagine.
I guess a couple elites to pin guys down, and then yeah, just mass
Yeah,
archers.
I think the Vineland Guard should beat the shock infantry. I imagine. And then I guess he's maybe just going to use the Lake Town Guard to maybe slow down the other pole arms. I'm not really sure because he's not going to beat the pole arms with his own.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Just merely slow them down and maybe get some hammer and anvil. I don't know.
I agree.
Cav's going to be interesting because even though he has the
Yeah.
large unit, Pepe, he's probably worse off in quality. Like, these Noldor questions, they're pretty nasty.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's a question about that. Of course, cap-wise, the elves will have the quality.
They don't have the numbers, I don't
They
think.
do not have the numbers now. Oh, actually, wait. I see 4 elven cap.
But there's at least 6 Dalian, if you include the general.
Ah, right.
So
Yeah, they do not have the numbers now.
is the kind of the weakness when you play elves. You are very small and very,
Right.
very, very powerful. Oh,
A lot of
Shewey's
archers,
not.
as we
Yeah,
can expect.
Shewey's not taking any risks. He's sending Cav through that forest. He's gonna clear it
Oh
out.
yeah, never again is what he's got some traumas from the last one.
Yeah, clearly he has trauma. I mean, this could be kind of handy though, since we know that nothing's there. He may be able to sneak that Cav unit in later on in the game and influence the battle. Never know.
Mm. Right.
Who knows? Who knows?
Let's see. So yeah, this is gonna be actually it's the same map, but the battlefield is a lot different than last time.
Yeah, yeah. I
This
mean, this
hill is
time.
not gonna play a factor at all.
Well, not at the moment anyway.
Yeah, you never know, I guess.
Maybe that Cav will just drift and bring everything towards it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just gonna have a gravitational pull all of a sudden.
But yeah, no, it seems like we're gonna just have like a pretty basic just land battle almost.
Yeah.
And I mean that may go in favor of Dale with all these archers and all these missiles. I don't know. Hard to say. I would have thought that you'd certainly want to try and keep the elves a bit more undercover. Try and like I don't know, give them a bit of protection. I don't know if the trees really do stop arrows. They certainly do in, like other Total Wars.
I think they do, but it's insignificant.
Minimal. Yeah. That's a shame, but I get that at the same time. That's fair enough. They certainly with the elves and like archers, they're like nuclear tipped arrows, so it's they literally hit anything.
That's true. Homing missiles, really.
Yeah, literally. I think only one criticism I'd have, I mean, with Shewey's army, I mean, is probably one less archer. I don't think he needs that. I think he doesn't need that many. Because I think if he wanted to, well, these yeomen I imagine will break pretty quickly. They're levy, so if he fired like maybe 1-2 volleys at them, he'd probably scare them off with his like archers.
Right.
He even bothers to like shoot at them. I don't know. I just think that I don't know. Maybe not. I then forget that like Dale has only 3 sword infantry, so like his shock will face the sword. You imagine. I think he may be better maybe spending it on a little bit of like on Cav if he could have afforded to. I don't know. Make any upgrades?
Yeah, it's true. I think one less archer and invest it into Cav.
Maybe. I mean,
not a bad idea.
Yeah, I maybe what I would have done. I mean, after seeing like how good Cav was and decisive it was in the last battle in the end, and clearly how like Cuppa likes to bring at least 6, like he did in the last one.
Right, right.
That's what I'd be if I was Shewey. I'd be like, well, bring more Cav next time. But who
Yeah,
knows?
well, actually, it looks like he did. Okay, this time I'll bring more archers.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's what he took away. But now you're not fighting elves anymore, though. So
exactly. Yeah, it's the archers in the last game didn't really feature too much. Not as much as say like the horse archers. They were kind of like the MVPs of that game. But
yeah, that's true as well.
Linden and Imladris, when they get like lower tier units, are going to be very, very scary as well. I mean, very useful in the tournament.
Lowad actually says that the yeomen are actually pretty decent.
Oh, fair enough.
I mean, I can't confirm it, but that's what he's saying. So I guess we'll find out.
We will, I guess. I mean, there must be a reason that Pepe's brought them.
Yeah, I mean, he's experienced enough to not bring things that aren't good, I guess.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah, he'll bring it. He'll bring it for a reason. It'll have some purpose.
Seems like Pepi is just going in right now. Okay, now he's forming up.
It seems that Shewey's going to try and use his pole arms to support Cav. Oh, we might have a Cav charge pretty early on here. Shewey on his right, charging these archers.
We've got Matthias asking, do elven archers have more range, or is it the same as others? Generally I think yes. It depends on the unit, of course. More elites will be more range, really. Usually.
Certainly, like Lords of Lasgarland have the largest range of any unit. I don't know if that was a good idea by Shewey. I don't know. It's like a tree.
Didn't really gain anything from that.
Yeah, just lost a man instead. That unit's now lost a lot of armor. And is losing quite a lot of men now, actually. A lot for an elven unit. Oh, he's no, he's
left,
gonna.
though?
Yeah, the left now. He's gonna try something. Now, this is a bit risky because he's got to keep his calves, try and protect his pole arms, but he also wants to be aggressive with them. And now he's going flying on in here. Yeah. Here we go, cav charge going in. That's not too bad, to be fair.
That's pretty decent, yeah.
You can keep it like that. That's a pretty good match.
Firing. Oh wow, Archers loaded a lot. I didn't even see the damage of that really. But...
he's breaking yeoman. That's what he's doing. Wow, yeah, they have used a lot of ammo. Yeah, they're breaking yeoman.
Gotta watch out not to pull them back too late though, those archers.
Yeah, he needs to pull them back soon. And he needs to bring up more cav. Oh, the cav's gonna get a really bad charge and they're gonna get squashed.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. On the left though, he's got a unit completely surrounded.
He needs to get the cav out. The cav's no longer needed there, but it's also like allowed the Cuppa's general to get in behind and threaten all these archers.
Yep, that's true.
I don't know whether it would have been better bringing I don't know, like a shipwright noble as a general instead of a polearm as well.
Maybe, yeah.
This Noldorian noble seems
awkward to have polearm.
Yeah, he's kind of running around a lot. He's broken that cav though. All that mosh pit on the left is all broken.
Oh yeah, I see it. He's taking heavy arrow damage though right now.
But yeah, I don't know how like great the yeoman. I mean, I guess maybe sheer arrows is just gonna eventually break through the armor.
Exactly, they're just whittling down the armor from now.
Because they are not going to be getting many kills. And this lost one guy. He needs to get the cav out.
Yeah,
the cav out of the fight center as well. The cav's just like standing and just and Cuppa got charged directly into Noldorian nobles. So he's making some mistakes as well. Yeah, his Daily cav on the left, on his left anyway. Charged directly into the Shewey's and Noldorian nobles. I mean now they're getting hit by they're getting hit by
oh yeah, you can draw.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, now he's
okay.
And now he's losing cav in the center as Cuppa.
Yeah.
Maybe the elven quality is gonna kind of come through a little bit and even up the cav fight certainly.
True. Here's a charge in the middle.
Yeah.
He's in formation, Shewey, so supported by the nobles.
That would be pretty handy. Or even the cav he's got in the centre would be pretty good. Support, he could get some rear charges potentially. I don't know. He's good. That cav in the centre is actually he's just got to keep an eye on.
Yeah, he sees it though. He sees it.
Yeah, he's ready. Something I really like about pole arms now. I mean, I thought it was just a thing. I think it was just a thing really with Noldor and Nobles to start with when they got added. But I think the mods, like, they've just made all pole arms a lot more mobile. They can turn the formation, like, do a 180 a lot quicker.
They are pretty fast, yeah. Oh, what we got? He might just run through all these archers right now.
Yeah, I'd seen that.
No defense.
And he's also pushing with Violent Guard as well, yeah. I mean, that's the issue with bringing pole arms. He's still, like... Should we still rely on his... Yeah, he's still relying on those pole arms like last game. And he's
paying the price.
Yeah, I mean, they're a good unit though. They are gonna, like, they're not gonna go anywhere anytime soon. They are gonna, like, stand to the last man.
That's true.
Alien General's just mopping up some weak cav as well.
Oh yeah.
That Ravanian Regent's gonna take a lot of fire.
Yeah, he's been playing that general decently so far.
Yeah, he's been...
Gotta watch out for the fire, yeah. That's true.
Yeah. He's kind of just using the general though, like, just to keep stuff in the back line for the elves. Like, they just stand there and just...
Yeah, which is a safe play.
It's a safe play. It's a good play. It's an aggressive play, but without threatening your men, really.
Right.
Just stand and look at them. Interesting that the Noldorian swords are still winning in that fight against the Violent Guard, even though there's pole arms in there.
Oh, in the middle with the late town guard as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is...
I mean, it's not a strong late town guard in fairness.
True.
It is just... I think it was just getting to the front line. I think Pepi's just given a few, like...
that had been shot to pieces before, I think, yeah.
Yeah, no, I was meaning, like, they weren't quite in the front line to sort of, like, make an influence on the fight. But even still, they are kind of now. Still no change. And Noldorian sword... I'm really surprised at this. I thought the Violent Guard would have had at least a decent chance against shock infantry.
True.
Oh, that's a good question actually. I'll ask that, even though I'll ask a question into the chat. What was the reasoning behind like the Noldorian units getting given the very heavy title when they have lower armor than, say, a Gondorian infantry, for instance? Is it just because of their health?
That's actually a good question. That's probably just like a database thing.
Yeah.
Personally, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Not even sure if it's conscious, honestly.
Yeah, we were discussing it in... I mean, obviously, main mod and sub mod don't quite align up anyway, but like Haven Guard are down as a medium, but I believe they have higher... Which I'm very surprised that they're down as medium. They have higher armor, I believe, anyway, than the Noldorian Shock. And Noldorian Shock are down as a very heavy unit.
That's a bit of an odd one then, yeah.
Yeah, it was just something I remember discussing in one of my games, and I was like, well, I'll have to ask one of the devs at some point, because I have no idea.
I think probably the only person that can actually answer that is a wise little man.
Yeah, maybe.
I have to ask him sometime.
Yeah, that's
the great mystery.
I think it might be the safest answer would probably be their health. The elves do have a lot more health than most of the races. Like, they are... I don't know. It's into the hundreds. It's like 100 and something or other, I think, is their health. So
right.
That might be why. It's just like, instead they have less armor, so then they get more health. I don't know. But anyway, back to the battle.
Yeah, back to the battle.
Back to the battle instead of discussing stats.
So, who do you think is winning here?
I don't know. It's actually still very close, but the Cav is starting to influence the battle. No, I like that it's an Noldorian sword, though. It's still winning, and it's surrounded. I mean, it is only being surrounded by its rivermen. But these elves don't give up, man.
They really don't. Look at that.
They are wavering,
down to the last man. Oh yeah, they are now.
And I think you're gonna see the elves kind of box up and try and defend their rear. You can see the pikes are trying to defend the rear now from all this cav, and the yeomen are coming to their own now. They're able to fire.
Yeah, gotta be careful with the low numbers that you don't, spread too thin.
But But yeah, those yeomen now with like their ammo left, now just like getting rear shots into all sorts of stuff, causing a lot of damage.
Right. Yeah, pretty good damage. Pretty good damage. Even for like a low tier unit. I'm interested to see what kills they actually end up getting.
Mm.
In the end.
I certainly would have made killing Pepi's general a priority. I think. Just it's a relatively good unit, but also Dale, Shewey has that advantage now of like the really good morale. Like his units won't break if he loses his general.
Right.
While Pepi's will, like especially these yeomen. I mean, I can imagine these yeomen are a bit like Orc Rival. They probably break pretty quickly, even if they're not really being threatened too much. They probably break.
Interesting though. He's just got people without any ammunition just standing here. I would say just get them in, right?
Yeah. I'd honestly try and get everything in.
You know, just try and use the numbers to your advantage.
I'm surprised that Pepi's gone and rear charged this like tiny little unit of archers and not just gone for the Noldorian nobles. They like the shot was open. The angle was open to hit them.
Yep, I mean here and here, honestly.
Yeah.
Two juicy targets.
I mean, in fairness, the general unit is getting like focused so much.
That is true.
It doesn't really need any more support, and this unit is dropping quickly. It's giving me PTSD of the last battle where we just saw those pikes get evaporated.
Right. I mean, he doesn't have that much ammo left though. Only one unit, right? That's firing.
Yeah.
Oh no, two
it might be enough though. His Violent Guard now are rear charging.
Yeah, just need that one kill, I guess.
And it's also 1,000 versus just under 200. So numbers. I mean, though, again, a lot of these those 1,000 are going to be these 190-man units of yeomen, whether they can actually withstand fighting.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, and then a rear charge, but the river.
Oh, that is yeah, this is not looking good. Wow.
I mean, they are losing decisive as soon as they went in, though. Those poor rivermen.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
Even if they get a couple kills, it's still worth it to send them in, I think.
And I think Shewey's going to try and surround this Violent Guard now and get rid of that. But it's going to be a risk because he's going to be very vulnerable to carry charges. He's now got nothing really to...
It is. We've got two good contenders for that. He's just waiting. He sees what's going on, I think.
Oh, and there you go. The Linden General is dead. Shewey's General has fallen.
I think
I'm going to presume to be shot.
Seal his fate, I think.
Yeah. He's kind of thrown that unit in, and here he goes. He's going to go in. He's going to take out those archers first.
Here they come.
In he goes, and then I imagine into these Noldorian nobles pretty soon after.
Right, just hammer and anvil, I think. Pulling back, actually. Surprised he's not using his general. I mean, I guess he doesn't have to. He's just not gonna take a risk, maybe.
Yeah. I mean,
these are all low morale units, so if he loses that general, that's gonna be bad. So yeah.
Yeah, and he has actually lost that fight. Violent Guards, broke.
Right. Yeah, these are all low tier. That's left actually.
Yeah, which could change quite easily.
He's got to seal the fate with his cab, I think. That's what's gonna decide this, probably. Oh god. Nasty charge coming in, maybe? Nope, he's decided not.
And here we go. He's going to send in the first yeoman gets committed.
Finally.
Oh, he's breaking that Noldorian archer.
Oh yeah. This is just gonna be a mopping up thing again.
Yeah.
For him.
Oh, and you just charged that.
Yeah.
All on just before it's.
That was nasty.
Have any unit? Oh, one's got like dregs of ammo left. Okay, so he's gonna just kind of have to. Oh, the cap broke. The cap broke. Though he's not just. Yeah.
Yeah. Then the general gets committed. Yeah. I'm surprised these elves are still standing, honestly.
These two units will fight to the last man. These guys are like ridiculous.
Yeah. Wow. There we go.
There we go.
GG.
Yeah, GG.
I mean, Pepi might just steal this in 3 games if he wins the next. It's gonna be over already.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what he gets to choose first as well. So.
I mean, those yeomen did pretty well for their cost. If you look at the
Yeah.
skills against elves,
Yeah, I mean
that's not bad.
Yeah, killing elves.
Right, so I'm gonna drag them in here real quick.
Alright.
There we go. Well, hello guys. Another win for Pepi. You starting to get nervous now, Shewey?
Oh no, I had no expectations coming in.
I mean, you're in the final.
You're doing a good job.
Yeah, you're doing pretty decent, honestly. This, in my opinion, this was already better than the first match. I mean, one mass route away, really, for the low tier stuff.
Right. Well, his archers. Oh man, his archers had so much ammo. It seemed like.
I think it's just there's so many archers. There's 6 of them on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Right. Well, if I got a chance to bring it back, it's in Ladris versus Eisen. So hopefully we can at least make it to game 4.
Okay. Yeah, Pepi, you think do you have any confidence in maybe getting this in 3 games?
Oh, I don't know, to be fair. This was very close, and those nobles, my god, those nobles.
Yeah, they did not give up easy.
Yeah.
Alright, well, good luck, guys. Again, feel free to start whenever you're both ready.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, have fun. Good luck.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, Imladris versus Isengard, that's what he said, right?
Yeah, it was what he said, and I'm surprised that we're gonna see Isengard before we're gonna see Eastlings. I did think we would see Isengard, but I thought we'd see Eastlings first, maybe. More elves, obviously. Elves making a 3rd appearance. And it seems like I saw Shewey's roster. He's going for 5 horse archers currently. I'm seeing being put in.
Oh, I mean, he's seen how deadly they can be, of course. So yeah. Nice. These are gonna.
Will he just go all? I imagine he'll just go all horse archers, maybe, and then maybe I don't know his infantry. Maybe just bring like a bit of shock. I don't know. If I was him, I wouldn't bring wouldn't bring pikes and polearms again.
No, I mean you would think he would have learned by now, right?
Yeah, but then again, he is about to face Isengard, which is notorious for its pikes. So
true. But do you want to counter that with pikes though?
Well, exactly.
I mean, I'm seeing 3 units of Imladris guard right now.
Yeah, and I'm seeing archers. But that's the thing. Yeah, he's only brought 2 shock infantry.
A lot of archers, if you count the horse one.
I mean, if you can, I think he's thinking if I can take those pikes out, then we're looking pretty good. Which pikes and if it takes pikes and berserkers out, maybe like those 2 things,
right?
They're probably like the most key things that Isengard has in its roster. And I think he needed to get rid of 1 pike, or at least maybe 1 horse archer, and bring another shock infantry because he's gonna need to. I think he's gonna need more for that front line because you're gonna see a lot of Isengard infantry, like Uruk infantry.
Yep, probably. I mean, yeah.
So, and I can't see how. I imagine it's going to be 2 units of shock infantry, maybe supported by pikes, are going to beat all that. I don't know.
I wish we could.
It's going to, it's going to be interesting. Very, very close.
They might need to make sure that they don't forget about switching up the map.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be important.
Yes, new map.
And I think we switch sides too. Do they? Take a look.
Shewey and Cuppa, I think. No, well, they don't have to, I guess, for this one because it's a new map.
Yeah. I don't really see anything about switching map or switching sides. I don't think it matters, honestly. Take a look at the chat, but we have to wait here. Don't get the pike picks. Both of them seem to like archers, so why not get some mobility? I mean, that's a fair point, honestly. I'm not too big a fan of all the pikes either. I bet you Canary is watching this and telling Pepi what setup to use. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Canary's just jealous that he couldn't get to the final.
Yeah, I mean, this is how Canary lost these factions, I think. So yeah.
Poor guy.
I mean, those were bad.
He's probably had
Canary
too many
has
sleepless
won
nights.
enough. I would
Yeah, he's won enough. That's true. He's had too many sleepless nights, though. I'm sure.
He
losing.
needed to lose once to know how it feels, you know. to get knocked out soon.
It looks like Shewey's ready to go.
Yeah, I haven't. Pepi has. Oh, he has changed the map now, so he's up there. Okay, good. Let's see, how long have we been going on for? 1 hour and 40 minutes now? Wow. Oh no.
Is it not 1 hour?
1 hour and 10 minutes. There you
Yeah.
go. Pretty long, honestly. But
Yeah, I mean,
if this turns out to be 5 matches, we're gonna be dead by the end of this.
Oh, I know. I brought one drink and I was like, that should be enough.
Exactly.
it's not.
Exactly. I mean, we can do a quick break if we have to do a 4th game. But
I'm sure that actually, I don't want to say that's horrible. I was going to say, I'm sure that Copper could wrap it up for 3, save our voices. But no, come on, Shewey. Go on, get one back.
Yeah, we just started rooting for Pepi all of a sudden.
No, we can't root for Pepi. We've got to root for the underdog.
Yeah, we got to be the unbiased commentator. You know?
I guess so. I mean, but then again, England's commentators weren't biased when it came to the final.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. That's I think when it comes to national matches, it's fine.
Just be like, well, I'm actually part Elven, so of course I'm really biased to watch it. No, more likely part Uruk, if anything. Oh, this map's pretty good though. A lot of woods in this one.
I liked it. It's probably my favorite one. It's a favorite one in the world.
Yeah, it's got a nice little sprinkle of everything again. A few little ridges. It's got some forests, which could be handy for hiding stuff. Two slap bang in the middle.
We've got Baptiste. I don't know how to say that, but he's speaking French right now. I just want to say, yeah, I don't understand that at all. So, if you ask or put whatever you want to say in English, we'll try to respond to that. I cheer for Shewey because I'd like to see more matches. Says Matthias, and Lowell says, "I'll take over if you guys get bored."
Not getting bored. Not getting bored.
You were not getting. No, these are actually some of. I've streamed quite a lot of tournament matches, and these are some of the most interesting ones at all that I've seen, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
Some of them are really boring. I'm gonna admit, but some of them like these, they are very exciting.
I mean, it's very refreshing watching because like replays I often get. It's usually the same sort of people sending them in, so it's refreshing. I mean, I do watch Pepi quite often, but like seeing Shewey play is quite interesting. It's different. Right. So certainly like seeing like a lot of reliance on pikes is something very new. It's not really something I often see. If you call a meta in Rise of Mordor, it's not really. I wouldn't say that is the meta.
I say that actually. Isengard, not too many pikes, only 3 right now.
Wow, and he is stacking them, pike stacking them.
Yep.
I know a few people in my my Discord that would disapprove of that. I have no real problem with it. I think it's I mean, in a siege I can see it being quite irritating. Certainly with like certain Gondor units, but Isengard pikes. I mean, I guess if we've got White and Stormers on them, it kind of does the same thing. But Isengard pikes have got a lot less armor, so I feel like the pike stacking works only for so long.
Right. I guess this is probably the advantage that Pepi has. I don't think Shewey is just that experienced with this kind of stuff. You know?
Maybe.
He's just relying on his tactics, I think.
Yeah, just relying on what he's done like before. I mean, it's all stacked up currently right now. I wonder whether he's Cup is just going to throw everything into this forest. I think is the plan. Just hide it there, and then I guess he's trying to keep everything.
This is gonna take a while before these two can engage. I just see how spread out there.
Yeah. Well, I think Cuppa's wants to be really like tight because of all this cav that he's gonna have to face.
Right.
And he'll know that he has to face a lot of cav. I'm sure of it. He's
I mean,
probably
he did it himself, really. So.
yeah, exactly. He knows what he's gonna have to face. But yeah, so I don't know. If he stays really tight, that also kind of plays into the hands of the elves. Like the elves with their like really good bows. I mean, they'll quite happily take a big blob of infantry.
True. I didn't think of that actually.
So like, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, also, I mean, really good by Cupboard for bringing the crossbows over bows. I mean, yeah, he's gonna have less range, but he was already gonna have that facing the elves. He's gone for that armor piercing. He's gonna just try and
Yep.
try and just punch through that armor really quickly, which is obviously a very good idea.
Like, yes, who's playing as well? We have Pepi playing Isengard and Shewey is playing Mordor. I should probably have mentioned that.
Probably.
Shewey just
I
using
think we presume everyone's been here since the beginning.
Yeah.
True. And they know who's been playing who.
Yeah, that's the thing with these streams. The viewers have, I mean, the count has stayed the same, but these are probably, like, the half of these are different people than the first battle, probably.
Yeah, quite possibly. Kind of bizarre that you'd leave after the first battle, unless you had to go somewhere. But like, you want to stay around to see who's gonna win.
That's true.
But...
Someone says this lighting looks so good. Well, that's probably because I'm using a shader, so it makes everything a bit more colorful, I guess.
I was gonna say, I mean, even I'm not using a shader, but it still looks really good seeing Isengard like walk through this forest, like.
Oh yeah.
With like in like the sort of test studio they're in, looks really nice.
Yeah, actually, the dark it actually fits for that actually. For once, Attila's darkness.
Again, you have to get the right angle though.
Oh, always. That's Attila. But yeah.
Yeah, so it seems like he's gonna persist with the pike stacking, which is fine. I'm gonna presume there's nothing against roll. Yeah, literally everything is just blobbed in one spot for Isengard in this forest. I mean that's kind of works, I guess, as a strategy. But I mean, it doesn't really like. Shewey's not got like many guesses as to where everything is.
Yeah,
he's just gonna go, well, it's all in this forest, and I'll just surround them a bit.
And it's a good guess, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, like we said, or like has been said, like what can Cuppa really do? He's just got no calves that he can really contend. Eventually, I think he's just going to try and have to wait until the elves get pretty close to their infantry and just throw everything at them, and then just like, I don't know, hope that the calves doesn't come in the back and just destroy him. I'm really. I mean, he's already got his Urukai infantry facing the other way, expecting them, and I think also the pikes. Oh no, the pikes are kind of like still facing front. But it seems like the White Iron Storm was gonna get given the job to face the infantry, and then
not stacking anymore then, I guess.
Yeah, not yet. I guess I think he's wanting to lure in the cav maybe for a charge, and then he's gonna turn it, I think. Who knows? Who knows?
I'm just kind of halted right now.
Yeah, and you can see that Cuppa's going to try and chase. I mean, I think this is one advantage, I guess, facing the Noldorian Rangers. He may have as much, if not more, range than the Noldorian Rangers. So, and he also has armor piercing, those crossbows. So, they should be able to like melt those Noldorian Rangers. That is something that the Cav's going to have to fear.
Right, so Pepi's just showing himself here. Oh,
yeah,
he immediately has shots as well. His general arm found as well. Wow, okay.
Yeah, he had to. I think he had to throw him in really, unless he's gonna. He's doing the shield like the test judo formation, which is obviously a really good idea.
Exactly.
Gonna be a really good counter to those archers, I would have thought. Let them burn through their ammo, but yeah, I mean, Shewey stopped instantly.
Here comes the pike. Yeah, this is just deadly formation, really. You do not want to fight that. And what's happening with the cav? He's just kind of surrounding them with
I mean-
horse archers.
I mean, maybe if I was Shewey, I'd maybe try and bring horse archers up to here, try and shoot to the flank of the pikes. I mean, but Cupper is almost instantly ready. He has got crossbows ready, expecting this. So he's certainly playing a bit more of a defensive game today, or in this one.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Like he's protecting those flanks, which are still vulnerable to the bows of the cavalry. And here we go. Maybe we can get some volleys off now. Oh, yep. Cavalry gonna go flying into crossbows.
Look at that. Look at that. Pepi did not even... Oh, I mean, that was... You couldn't even call it a charge. Barely touched him.
Yeah, about 2 or 3 guys went in. I mean, he saw the infantry come up, and he thought, nope.
Not taking that chance.
Yeah, I'm not having that chance. I don't know how well he's gonna do it. Guardsmen and Ladris, I would think, with a superior pike, but with that infantry support of White and Stormers, might be able to change it.
It might be. I don't know. I think this one is actually pretty decent for Shewey, honestly. We'll see though.
There's Noldorian swords before they even get to the front line. They're getting focused down as well.
Oh yeah.
As expected. I mean, these guys got good armor, but they can't do crossbows.
Yep, can't stop a crossbow bolt.
I wouldn't shoot the. I don't know what he's shooting. I think he is shooting crossbows, but I wouldn't bother.
Yeah.
I don't think they've got too much armor for an archer unit really to worth shooting. You better like doing what he's doing now and running them down with cavalry. I just got a pretty good charge off though on that Uruk-hai infantry. It's losing decisively. 139. It's down to. But
where's that happening? On the right?
Yeah, in the forest over here.
Ah.
I mean, he has gone in the other side as well against crossbows, but I don't know how great a charge that was. And the general's in the back. I mean, the general's got a clear line of sight straight at a crossbow, and that crossbow I think is going to shoot at him first.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. I mean maybe.
Perfect time to go in. So much infantry's been drawn in elsewhere.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know actually. I say that, but Pepi has another one ready, or like another infantry unit here waiting. So he's kind of using the crossbows as a bait to try and bait in the cavalry, and he's trying to like.
Oh, I see it. That's pretty smart. He's not falling for it though.
No, his White and Stormers on the front line though. Cupper's losing across the front, or Pepi, I should say. Is losing, like General is losing.
Oh yeah, I see it.
And we all know what happens when evil factions start to lose generals. They don't do so well.
Yeah.
He's pinned down one of the cav units on his left flank as Cupper. Oh, he saw a had. It's kind of sneaking out of there.
Here comes some cav.
Yeah. But it has lost quite a lot of men. Down 39 now, 37. Another one has been thrown in. Oh, it's interesting. And now there's actually an offensive by Cupper on the right.
Right.
Infantry starting to
oh yeah.
go all the way around
look
this side.
Using those numbers.
Yeah, and he's either got a decision to shoot. He's send his cav in to stop them.
I think he has to.
He has to. I think he has to get a good charge here, which he might, and then hopefully his archers can maybe like get a good volley or two.
Yep. At least I didn't really interrupt the charge too much. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
And his guards and Ladris actually as well in the front line are now losing. So that sort of like balance of the battle has changed. It was at one point Isengard was losing
really
across.
Good for Shewey, but
I mean he's still winning in the center here against the pikes. But the left is Shewey's left pike unit is looking really rough.
It's rough for sure. Look at that. Yeah.
And the center one's now going to get surrounded.
As soon as this goes, it's just gonna be a domino effect, really. Just through the front line.
Yeah. I mean, you're about to see a really good charge by Shewey though in his Noldorian Rangers into the rear of that. But it should be a pretty good charge. Yeah, it was okay.
Fine, but it's not gonna save him these kind of charges.
No, I think he would have been better with his archers that he's got. Bring up his Noldorian archers and just shooting that centered Uruk-hai infantry down. But even still, I don't think he could kill them quick enough before the pikes die. Those pikes are gonna.
Yeah, it's just, there's not enough units units in it. for them to hold this out. The men are broken. Who just routed?
Some Lion Storm, no, some Urukai infantry broke on the right for Puppo, and some crossbows broke. His general just got thrown. Shewey just threw in his general.
Ooh, he did? Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's routing quite a lot of crossbows.
Ah, this front line though, it is being
Very rough.
completely, yeah, it's very rough, for sure. Damn.
Yeah,
I
only a
think
matter of
Pepi-
time.
Yeah, Pepi might just take the clean sweep.
I think this cav over here, it needed to be moving a lot earlier on the on Shewey's left.
Oh,
Like it's
yeah.
just been shooting from a very very long way away
I
as
was about
well.
to say, just position it maybe like over here or something. I don't know.
Yeah, get much closer. You have the speed and you are on horseback.
Exactly.
You can get as close as you want, really.
Oh, he's doing it now.
Yeah, as we speak. Maybe he's
As
watching the
we
stream.
I hope not.
But yeah, I mean, the only difference is that he's trying to use up all of his ammo, is Shewey here, like, and not charging in his
Right.
cav. While in the previous time that we saw in Ladris, when Cup was playing it, I mean, he's done it on the right flank actually. I say that Shewey,
now
but he would say, like, he's been sending. Cuppa was sending in his cavalry even before it used up all its ammo. Like he was sending it in to do
Right.
stuff because he knew it was required to do damage.
Yeah,
and
maybe
it,
you shouldn't
like,
have. You should have just taken a couple regular cav as well.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking maybe you should have just taken some spears.
Indeed.
Who knows? Who knows? It's hard to say. There's lots of ifs and whats, and
Yeah, hindsight.
it wasn't a bad roster by Shewey. It's just I don't know. It's just his pikes, just a lot of reliance on his pikes again.
Yeah.
Like all three battles, we've just seen Shewey rely on pikes.
True, and
And,
it's never really worked.
Not quite worked, yeah. I think Cuppa eventually is like maybe got the beating of the pikes, like learning battle by battle how he's gonna beat the pikes, because even though you play with different factions, you often play pikes the same way.
Right.
So
Yeah, this is just gonna be mounting up again.
yeah,
He's still got a lot of cap, but you know, what you gonna do with that?
well exactly. And he's got his crossbows fairly healthy and with a lot of ammo.
Yep.
Like now, I'd be it's even though he's lost it, you want to be like sending your cav in. The battle's opened up a bit. You want to send the cav in, try and do some charges.
Yeah, this
The
is
pike-
the time really. This is the last chance you're gonna get, I think.
Yeah. Even still, I don't think he's got enough. The numbers of the cav, and also though this bow cav can do pretty well. I don't think it's not necessarily got the strength to beat Urukai infantry. I don't know really. Maybe not stormers.
Right.
It might be regular infantry, just not the stormers. I think. I don't know. They're really tough.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you rear charge them or even hit them in the front, you're not gonna like kill a lot of stormers. I don't think, but like. Especially when
that's
they're as healthy as they are, and they got silver chevrons. I didn't even realize that. Wow!
Oh yeah.
Again, a
silver
lot of money
chevrons.
put in.
Yeah.
Elves trying to silence the crossbows. Try and save his cav a little bit more, maybe.
Yeah. Well,
But it doesn't really matter because his
doesn't matter. no.
archers are broken. So yeah, it's unfortunate. Again, like I said, he's just trying to use all the ammo, and Urukai armor, as Gimli would often say, it's thick. It's broad,
Yeah,
and their
really
shields are
thick.
broad.
Yep.
So like firing arrows necessarily isn't always the greatest thing. I mean, shoot the pikes, yeah, great. And if there was berserkers, shoot them as well. But shielded units like the Urukai infantry, you better probably charging them with this elven cav.
Right. Yeah. I mean, what can he even still do right now?
I mean, he is nearly breaking Cup as general. It's down to 25
Isn't he?
men.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to change the battle, but I think he's just thinking, you know what? If I can't win, I'm going to kill his
True.
general.
I mean, if he still had, well, he still has a decent amount of ammo, honestly. But it's not gonna be enough to rout the army, I think. Even
He's
if he
routed the
kills-
general, though.
If he kills the general, then
No,
I don't know. I don't know how susceptible evil factions are to mass rout, but I don't think it's gonna be enough.
Not with these numbers, I don't think. not the numbers they have.
And I mean, it's Isengard. It's still not the highest morale, but it's no Orc Rebel either, of course.
Yes, of course. Yeah, the Stormers would do pretty well, and like Uruk-hai infantry. I mean, have seen Uruk-hai infantry break at 100 plus men, but I don't think in this situation they'd be thinking, you know what, we're gonna break, especially when they just routed the final infantry unit.
Right.
And the generals, and
The
the generals
general, the
rallied.
last-
Wow. Yeah,
Oh,
literally the last guy.
guy. Oh, look at that. How is he alive?
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
I was gonna say we were like watched him fall down and then didn't get told that he had died. I was like very confused. Like... But no, I don't think it's gonna make a difference.
Yeah. I mean, he can drag his battle out for quite a while if he wants to, but
Yeah, he has really. I thought he might just throw it all away, sort of thing. Just throw in all the cav, and just.
Maybe he still thinks he has a chance. Yeah. Who knows?
Well, maybe. I mean, he may be able to rally these swords. You never know. With good rear charge about to come there. Oh yeah, you're breaking that one, and the other one's losing.
I mean, if Pepi gets too careless here, then who knows? He needs to not forget the battle is still going on.
The cap breaking though, that's bad sign. I mean, White Stormers like, you know what? I'm just terrible at commentary and stats with Rise of Mordor because like those White Stormers started to lose when the cav went flying in there. I'm kind of surprised at that. Like Silver Chevron as well. These guys.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's probably the general dying.
Maybe it is the general dying, but even still, I don't know. I was very surprised. Like I know it's very heavy bows, but even still, these guys, these Stormers, are nothing to mess around with. I would have thought they would have just gone. Well, that's just like a little fly or something on their like shoulder or something like that. Oh, we're gonna have a charge here.
I see.
Crossbows
It's
coming
not too much so in the June.
It's not going to do much, but it's an act of defiance by the elves to carry in the fight.
They aren't giving up.
I mean, credit to Shewey. I mean, he's doing a very good job with the cav, keeping it away from key stuff. He might break this crossbow, you know.
Maybe. Oh, there goes the general now.
His general really should have gone in for the pikes.
Yeah.
But he needs to go. The pikes had turned. They had.
Too
And
late.
he could have.
now.
Yeah, it is too late. His general. Yeah, you can see he's should have gone like that.
Right, yeah.
But he. Yeah, he's actually going to lose a lot. Oh yeah, this might be. Yeah, this is it. I think he's sitting in the cab.
Yeah.
I mean, he might route this final Uruk-hai infantry because he got a nice sandwich. Yeah, there we go.
Dead. Yeah.
Elton Gent's gone. That is going to be it. You imagine? You think it's going to be a straight 3-0. Lol, what won't be required?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, at least we can save our voices here.
Yeah, it's true.
As much as I want to root for Shewey, you kind of don't want to as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice to see. Well, it's a good advertisement as well to show that elves are beatable with an evil faction.
Exactly. Yeah, we had some guy in chat saying that in the first battle, elves are OP, and I was saying, okay, I take it back.
Yeah. It comes down to the player. I think every faction comes down to the player.
The balance is fine. I stand by that. Well, let me get the boys in there.
Looking at the kills.
Well. GG guys, and congratulations, Pepi.
Good job, Pepe.
And also congrats to you, Shewey. I mean, still a very respectable second place.
Yeah, no, well done. Especially if it's your first time playing multiplayer on this mod. Like,
exactly.
You've got further than anyone else would have expected. Like that. So yeah, you've done very well. I mean, you got some good kills as well in this final battle as well.
Hopefully, at least put up some good shows.
Yeah,
oh,
Tried
definitely.
to make the army compositions fun.
Very fun battles. Very fun. I'm not sure what the rewards are, but I'm pretty sure both of you get something in the Discord.
Hey,
cool.
Thanks. Cool.
And you,
Pepe earned it. He won.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, you never know. Next one, if you a little bit of practice next time, sure, you may go on and win it.
Yeah, you may win. You take it all.
If you came second with no practice before, you never know.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, I mean, we were very well done. Like I I think the battle was kind of decided, but when the cav started just was on its own and we were starting to route units bit by bit, you did think, oh, could he?
Yeah,
Could he?
maybe.
Yeah, that
Well,
comeback,
his
comeback
general,
was real. That comeback was
his
real.
general was the last guy alive in that shield unit.
Yeah, we saw that.
I had to shoot. I had to waste all my ammo to kill his general on that. That was.
Yeah, we were
But
watching that.
yeah, the Guards of Imladris did good. I didn't. They did better than I expected. But there were too many Uruk-hai infantry just going every which way, and the pikes did good. So
Yeah.
no,
like,
he won all 3 of those battles fair and square.
Yeah, I mean, all pretty close though.
Yeah, numbers did well there. Like there is just this
Yeah,
show
you
how-
you enveloping that front line. That was the deciding factor, really.
This show, evil factions can be actually good. Just use their numbers.
Right.
Right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you also Pope John Paul for joining the commentary. Check
No
out
worries, man.
his channel. And yeah, again, one final congratulations, Pepi.
Yeah,
And-
thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for watching the stream as well, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Cheers. See ya.
See ya.